Good morning. Let's play some Rapid. Just came back from a vacation, so there's actually quite a bit of... Oh, wow, we're playing at 23:58. Okay, and they're trolling me with e3. So let's go knight f6. Let's go e6. I could play c5, but I think just playing d5 is okay. They went a3, so that makes me think they have a option of going b4, so I could just play c5. And then I have options of d4 if they don't play... Yeah, but they're going to play d4, that's fine, so I'm going to play knight c6. They can take here, I can take back, and then they can play b4, which is a little annoying. The question is, are they going to play b4? Yeah, they will. Of course they will. So I think I'm going to lose a little bit of space. I can play bishop e7, but if they push, I don't really have a good spot to put my knight. But if I play bishop d6, then this pawn gets weakened, right? I could play bishop b6. Maybe that's the way. Because now I have these options if they don't play c5. And c5 is not the best because I can chip away with playing b6 later. Now the question is, do I take now and castle, or do I play knight e7 first? There's a lot of ways to do this, but I think I'm going to castle. And now, let's see what my opponent does. Knight to f3. I can go rook e8. I can go bishop d7. Oh, that's probably not a good idea. I could go here and reroute my knight. Yeah, I think I'm going to go knight e7. And now I'm going to... The goal is just to go after this pawn. Because if I go b6, they can't go pawn c6. So I have to go after this pawn immediately. But they might play knight b5, attack my bishop, which is not a terrible idea. It's also... This is kind of a problem too, because they can break up my king side. So I guess the real question is, do I play this... Trade, and then they're going to take here on f6. Probably not the best for me, so maybe I should just play knight e4. Then after bishop d3, then I play this. Takes, there, knight d4. Knight f5. I'm not sure. If I play this, they'll go here right away, maybe. Alright, so let me play knight e4. And then maybe I'll play a6. Yeah, this is getting a little uncomfortable because I see... Oh, they decided to play queen c2. Okay. I think now I have to play a6 for sure. It's pre-trade because they have this bishop maneuver, but I do have a knight for now on e4, so maybe they can't do this yet. But I need to get some sort of tempo because I really need to chip away at this pawn. So maybe I need to play b6 no matter what. I also have these like f5 ideas, but man, they're going to have an outpost on e5 with the knight, and I don't know if that's going to be good. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. They want to play knight g5. They can also just play h5, h6. So I need to strike here. question is, do I need to play rook b? No, we're going to push the pawn. We need to attack c5 immediately and just basically open up the queen side. If they play pawn h5, I might have to play h6. Because I don't think I want a pawn here. Especially with the active bishop on b2. But I think this is going to be... Okay. I definitely can play bishop e7. Keeps my knight on e4. I'm kind of tempted to take this right away. Because if I takes, queen here, I can get a bit of tempo. They go back. So I can't take them b4 because my queen's hanging. I could play rook c8. But they're kind of... They can also just play queen here or queen here and thread me. So maybe I just need to play... Yeah, I need to play bishop e7, defend the pawn on e4. So they did castle kingside. Okay, that makes sense. So now do I just take this pawn? If I take it now, I can play rook c8. They also have bishop e5, which is really annoying. I'm at 6 minutes, so I'm not completely hopeless on time yet. Okay, how do I do this? Takes. I can't do this because they take here. And if I take their queen, they'll just take back. I could still take this, though. Which rook do I want to move? I think we move this rook. I am really tempted to play an f5. But I don't think I need to do that yet. I also might want to play f6 potentially. Just to kick out whatever comes here on e5. Oh, I didn't even notice that. Okay, that's actually kind of annoying. Maybe I take here now. Yeah, I definitely got to take here. They also have f3 threats. I don't know if that's... Because if they go f3, I can take, and then they can't take this yet. They have to take with the pawn, and then that gives me a move to kind of like stop everything. But this is like a big... Like, they're really going all in, but they have all these weaknesses like around their king. Yeah, see, that's reasonable. Okay, so now I have one move to basically do something. I could play h6. Takes, pawn, bishop here. I could also just play c4, but that doesn't really work, because if I take, they can... My queen is hanging, so... I can also just take here. And then c4? No, that doesn't work either. Okay, I gotta come up with a move. This doesn't work because of h5. Alright, I'm a little low on time. I need to play faster. I need to figure out a queen move. Ooh, I don't know. I can't play f5 because of this. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I don't know what to do. This is not good. Maybe I'll just play here. Because then if they takes, I take here, and then there's like pressure. So at least I get a pawn back. It does open up the entire board, though. You know, they could just take with the bishop. Oh, I didn't even consider that. Okay, it's fine. I have no choice but to take. Now they have rook d8, d1, but I do have knight d5, and that's a very good outpost. I also have bishop d5. But okay. Oh, I just lose a simple pawn just because of that. Okay, that's bad. Here? And I can kind of like reroute. I'm in blitz mode, so I have to move fast. But I can already tell this is not good. I need to like get my queen on the king side and kind of get my bishop here or a knight here. Oh boy, this is not good. Yeah, I think I definitely blundered. If I push here, they're just going to take both pieces. They actually have this move. Oh, and this is losing because they take and take, and I'm so exposed. Okay, they didn't do that. But I think this is completely over. Unless I can get my queen here, and then I can create some real threats like this. Yeah, they're going to play rook g7. Here, 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 here. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Now, that was probably a very rusty game where I didn't know what to do. There were some times where I just couldn't figure out what the best move was. And yeah, my opponent played really well, even though, yeah, I was just kind of clueless. That was frustrating. So c5 was fine. I could have taken here first. Okay, so bishop d6 is ideally the best move. Okay, it's not a big difference in evaluation. Knight f3. So queen e7 probably would have given me more space. But yeah, can't they just take? And then what? I have bishop e6. Oh no, I played a rook here first. This is kind of... So I'm down a pawn. So where's my compensation? Okay. I still don't think I want to be down a pawn here. So let's go get to this. Okay, so we go knight e7, c5. Knight e4 was not good. Wow, I'm supposed to play bishop b8 to keep the bishop pair? And then this doesn't really matter because I have these squares controlled. Wow. So in this position, I need to keep this bishop alive because it keeps control of anything on e5. Yeah, I just didn't really understand this position. And f6, see, I talked about f6 earlier as being like a really good move. Oh boy. I should have taken right away. Ah, I have queen a5, so it basically frees up my position and I can get my rooks in game. Yeah, I definitely felt like I was slightly behind the entire game. Queen b8? Oh my god, that's so hard to find. I can never find this move. At least, like, I might have been able to find bishop b8 in that previous position, but not queen b8. Yeah, I forgot the bishop can take. That was the problem. And I had queen d3. So I think I tunnel vision. It was a mix of like time trouble of me trying to swing here and completely forgetting they had a very basic tactic. And then now I could have like attacked here, got my bishop in the game, and then my position honestly is not bad. Like there's an isolated C pawn. This I could play easily. My knight can go to some very good outpost. Why is a good outpost on d4? It's opposite colored bishops. Yeah, queen d3 out. So I wasn't terrible. I just missed one key move because I knew rook d1's coming. So I just completely forgot they had rook d1, rook d7, which is a really simple tactic to notice. Yeah, and that cost me the game. And they saw it right away. And they're 2,300 minimum, so they would find that move. That's a shame. It was pretty rusty. All right. That was fun. I'll see you guys next time.